You're right lads, it's Cam here and welcome to Would You Rather number 2. Good feedback on the last video, not as many views as I would have thought, but I kind of expected that as it's a bit of an off-topic video from what's normally on my channel. If you are and have enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a nice like just to let me know that you obviously enjoy them, as well as posting questions down below for me to answer. I've had to go through quite a few friends to get some decent questions to answer. So yeah, we'll begin with question number 1, which is from my good friend Brad. I remember that. Lol. Let's go. Right. Okay. Right. So we got, there is a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. The trolley is headed straight for them. You are standing some distance off in the train yard next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. Unfortunately, you notice that there is one person on the side track. Okay, I saw this one and it kind of baffled me a little bit to begin with because it's quite a difficult one to answer, you know. It's basically either one person or 10 people, but it's kind of fate that they're trapped. It's a really difficult question for me actually, because oh my god, it's either one person or 10 person. But I think it'll have to be the 10 people that I'd have to just let it go, because you can't, tempt fate. If there's only one person on the track, I mean, it doesn't say that he's tied to the track, does it? He could just be wandering along the track, so there's a chance that he could move out the way of it, And if that was that chance, obviously I'd do it, but it doesn't say that he's tied up. But I wouldn't want to change fate, to be honest. Like, that person isn't tied up, and yeah, I'd probably go for just leaving it as it is. It's a difficult one, a very difficult one. Okay, the second one is thumbs for toes or toes for thumbs. So that's, would you rather have thumbs for toes or toes for thumbs? This is also a good question actually. I like this question. It's also going to be bloody difficult to answer. Personally, I'd rather have thumbs for toes. Simply, it's a very difficult one. That's fucking 10 thumbs on your feet. That's gonna look really ugly, and you're gonna have really, really big shoes. It's gonna be quite impossible to do quite a lot of things that you would normally do in life. Whereas if I suppose you could cope. You could definitely cope. If I was to have thumbs, toes for thumbs, even, toes for your thumbs, like, you still got 4 fingers obviously, haven't you? But it's going to be really, really difficult to do things. I'm a console gamer, as you can clearly see, and it'll be difficult if you've got a little toe, just trying to, because you have your controller in your hand, like I've got it in my hand now. But if you've got a little toe, it's going to be so difficult to play, isn't it? Like, as well as, if you want to write, you do most of the stuff with your hands. I mean, you could cope with your feet, you could learn to walk, you could learn to do other stuff, but it's going to be difficult to write. On your phone, for example, you're not even going to be able to, like, reach the phone, are you? Like, if you've got toes as your thumbs, you'll have to, like, have your hand to the side like a bit of an idiot. So I'd probably definitely go for thumbs for toes, even though that'd be a bit of a difficult one. But okay, this is a tricky one as well actually. It is, would you rather sleep with a celebrity and be handed £1,000, or fuck a homeless person and be handed £1 million? That's just quite simple, isn't it, really? It's obviously fuck a homeless person and be handed £1 million even. It doesn't say, like, if I got a choice, obviously, to a homeless person, you could choose a woman maybe, but let's just say, for example, it was a fuck a homeless bloke. Oh my god, I don't think I could do that. I really don't think I could do that. Fuck a homeless bloke. So in that context, I'd probably rather sleep with a celebrity. But it didn't say celebrity man, a celebrity woman, I suppose, and be handed £1,000. If it was a woman that of my choice that was homeless, obviously, I'd definitely go for £1 million. £1 million even. That's probably the best one to choose there. blimey, the questions are rolling in today. I've got another good one. Would you rather be stuck on a desert island where things constantly attack you with the woman you love, or be stuck in the Antarctic with your favourite possessions? This is an easy one, actually. This is a very easy one. I'd rather be stuck in the Antarctic with my favourite possession, simply because one of my favourite possessions is my phone. I take it everywhere. It's great. I love my phone. I just ring for help. Surely, actually, there might not be any signal, but you don't want to take that chance. I mean, I love the internet. I love fucking like TV and that sort of stuff. So if you have the internet, obviously there's definitely going to be a way of escaping there, rather than, you know, if you're stuck on a desert island where, you know, things constantly attack you. What are the odds of someone finding you? Do you know what I mean? And there's obviously that risk of dying as well. But if you're stuck on the Antarctic, you're going to be really fucking cold, aren't you? But I definitely rather be stuck on the Antarctic with my favourite possessions, because there are definitely ways of getting out of that one. Yeah, okay, I've got another quite a common one here, actually. It is, would you rather win the lottery and be rich? Right, let's go again. Sorry about this, I've got a sore throat and I'm really struggling to talk at the moment, if you can tell, and I look like a state, like I really look really ill. Right, let's start again. Would you rather win the lottery and be rich and lonely, unhappy, or be poor but really happy? That's another tricky one, isn't it? Because if you have all that money, what's the point in having it if you're not going to be happy with it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of money to spend, do whatever you want with it, and you're depressed. That's probably why I'd definitely rather go for. I'd rather be poor and, you know, be really happy, because that's kind of what I am at the moment. Like, I'm not. I mean, I work full time and everything. I'm on apprenticeship salary, which isn't that bad, but I don't have a lot of money. I kind of know what I'm doing with my money and whatnot. I'm saving it and everything, and I'm quite happy in life at the moment as well. Seems like I've got everything going right for me, and that's. I mean, I don't spend all the money that I earn, so you know, it's quite easy to be really happy and be really poor. So that's probably why I'd choose that one, to be honest. Okay, we've got a bit of an inappropriate one here, but would you rather have a big dick but be bad in bed, or have a small dick and be good in bed? From a woman's perspective, I'll do it from a woman's perspective. I don't. But size doesn't always count, does it? That's what some women say. Like it. I don't know if that's complete bullshit. That's up to the woman to decide that, isn't it? But I'd probably rather have a big one and be I don't know, and be shit in bed. Because there's obviously something you could do about that, isn't there, really? You know, you can have practice, you know? Practice makes perfect. If you shit in bed, you know, keep on doing it. Get up some practice, seek some advice from people, and you'll improve. But surely there's not really a way to be shit in bed, is there, really? Unless you finish really fucking quick. In that case, it's just the more you do it, the more, obviously, it wears off and everything. But if you have a small dick and be really good in bed, like, it's just a small dick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to have a small dick. That pretty much solves that one. And the last one is, would you rather live one 1,000-year life or 10 100-year lives? You see, this also is a difficult one. It depends on kind of what context it's in, really. You know, if I was to age like I would now, and, you know, if I turn out to be 80 and I look really old and wrinkly, that's 920 years of looking really fucking old, isn't it? Like, if it was just like slowed down by like, or times by 10, hang on, times by, yeah, I'd say about 10 the rate. So like now, for example, I'm 18, like I'd still be a little kid, wouldn't I, if I was living a 1,000-year life, or 10 100-year lives. Either way, it's quite depressing, really, isn't it? Because you're going to know where you die and when you die and whatnot. Like, you're going to know how old you're going to live to. 10 1,000 100-year lives, like, you're not going to know, are you, really, if you're going to live 10 100-year lives. And a 1,000-year life, you get to see a lot of things. You can do basically everything you want, but the only thing really is that your family. Like, I personally couldn't live without my family. And, you know, if you're 1,000 years old or 900, 800 years old, and you're going to have no family, are you? You know, you're going to see past your children. Well, let's just start. You're going to see past your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your children, your wife, everything. So I probably, on that one, I don't really like the question that much because it's a really difficult one, but I definitely rather 10 100-year lives, without a doubt. Yeah, definitely because of family reasons, really. You know, you have a different family every 10 years, every 100 years, don't you? So obviously because you're having 10 lives, that's 10 different families. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. Okay, guys, I think that's the end of this video. I have answered a few questions for you lot today. If you did enjoy this video and have enjoyed it, like I said, don't forget to tap that like button, as well as subscribing and commenting if you already haven't. Channel's growing relatively quickly today. This few, like the last few months or whatever, which is insane. Really happy with the growth and whatnot. Sorry if I sound like shit this video. I have a sore throat and I really just can't stand it. I think it might have tonsillitis coming. I'm not sure. I've never had that before, but but a hefty gym session, and it's only it's 9:05 at the moment, so it's quite early, really. Like, it's not late, but I might just have a lay down, watch a film. I've got the Sick app on my phone actually, where I can watch things, like any film I want, really. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to ask questions, and I'll be back with one of these soon.